On today's High End Gaming, we talk about Fallout and the Fallout series and how it's probably going to be our future pretty fucking soon because the bombs are about to get dropped. I'm your host, Matt. With me is my co-host, Teddy.
Tatsumaki
Senpuken. And then we got an extra special guest today, Gambino Reserved, a.k.a. Bertram-Julio-Bertram-Perez-Julio.
Dude, I'm having a hard time not laughing.
That's a long name.
It's a long name. He's he's got one of those chain necklaces that has his full name on it too.
Mario, Luigi, Mario.
It goes from nipple to nipple.
I also own a clown company.
A clone company?
A clown company.
Oh, okay.
Clown cars and bands and stuff.
Yeah, so Bertram, he's a actor and a comedian, video game expert.
Comedian.
And he also owns a clown village.
Word.
So we're talking about Fallout.
Where else can this guy go? Like, honestly.
Yeah, where else? He's just up. Just up the ladder. Yeah, so before we get into the Fallout stuff, what games have you been playing? Bert, you go first. Let the guests go first. So what's the game you've been playing since you and I last talked?
Oh, man. All right, so I beat Red Dead Redemption 2.
You beat the first one?
I beat the second one. I did beat the first one if you're talking about in the past. Yeah, I was like 14 when I beat the first one. So, I mean, you know, all angst, all revenge, all rage. And then I kind of aged up, and now the second one came out, and it's all about fucking being old and shit.
Now you're like 17, right?
Yeah. I'm officially right underage.
Funny fact about Bert, he was born on the leap year day, so he's actually like 5 times younger than he's supposed to be.
So that's I'm 17 now, but I'm actually about to be 24. So that's how that works.
In cat years.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So Red Dead.
So Red Dead. But
what are you playing on Switch? Have you abandoned your Switch?
Oh, dude, yes, my Switch is in a closet right now.
Why? It's so great. It should be in the car at least.
Well,
red lights.
That is horrible. I would get in so much traffic.
You just can't play Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's the one thing I play on the Switch the most.
No, I meant like while you're driving.
Yeah, but that's the problem. That's the game I play the most.
I mean, I guess you could. You just have to.
Imagine trying to play home circuit, playing home circuit, and
dude, that shit looks like
while you're driving.
Trash. Dude, that looks like so bullshit. That looks like a fucking. You want to give me a fucking science project to play a fucking video game with?
Honestly.
Dude, Nintendo sold you cardboard before. What makes you think they weren't going to do this shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was just about to say. They
$80 cardboard, right?
Was it $80? I don't know how much it was. So. I was never going to buy it.
The Nintendo Labo.
You know what's the coolest thing was honestly just a piano. And that's
I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah,
you could just buy a Fisher Price piano for like $15.
Fucking absurd.
I bought a piano for my nephew. It was one of those ones that like you lay on the ground and it's like really thin and like you could like just it's like meant for stepping on and shit. It's pretty dope.
You're cool.
I got one of those Tom Hanks pianos. You know what I'm talking about? Where you dance on it?
No.
You guys don't know? You never seen Big?
It sounds like you just hang out with Tom Hanks.
Well, yeah. Me and Tom Hanks are buds. We're both Greek citizens.
Oh, my God.
Dude, you don't know? You never seen Big, though, with Tom Hanks?
Of course.
Okay.
Wait,
that's what I was referring to.
It's the CG movie with the old dude, and he, like, goes to heaven with a bunch of balloons?
That's exactly
No. You're thinking about the one with the little black girl where she becomes a woman.
No, dude, that's Mulan. What Ted was talking about, that was Rapunzel.
Yeah, right? It was at the Wall-E 2, right?
Yeah, Wall-E 2.
Did he ever make a second one?
Yeah, but this time Wall-E turns into a human.
Oh, that's dope.
And he falls in love with a trash can.
And it's called Short Circuit.
I remember Short Circuit. Those were awesome.
Dude, remember we had that teacher and he was like, it was kind of messed up, but we had that teacher and he was Indian and we called him Mr. Johnny.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember.
Difficulties over here.
Yeah, racial difficulties.
Are you calling him Johnny because of Johnny Quest? Like what?
Mayday.
Well, we hear you. What's going on? This guy.
I hear him tinkering.
Since we just had terrible difficulties, technical kind, we're going to just run the ad real quick. If you're a podcaster, you know how difficult it can be to record high-quality remote interviews. Remotely FM, that's what we're recording on, makes it super simple for you to record your next interview. The platform records each participant locally on separate studio-quality audio and video tracks. The tracks are automatically backed up and way more. If you want to start recording your podcast and you want to start recording great remote interviews, you want to learn more, go to remotely.fm. Shout out to my homie Dan Redfalk, founder of Remotely, who made all this possible. We run ads for him because he has the best product out there so far. That's what we're recording on. So any high quality that you hear,
holler at you, Dan.
Yeah, holler at Dan. I think this guy just works like nonstop because I don't know if he has any employees, but he's got the best thing out there. And so if you like the quality of this, you can thank Dan Redfalk. So, all right, let's get back to what we were talking about. We were talking about what games Bert was playing. Yeah. Then we were talking about, I think, some guy, Mr. Johnny, who Ted was racist against in middle school.
Yeah, that's where we left off.
That's exactly. Sure. That sounds like where we were.
Yeah, it was pretty messed up now that I think about it.
Yeah, we can just move. Like, dude, The Simpsons aren't even racist anymore. And you're just bringing up Mr. Johnny. But so Ted, what games you been playing? That's where we were at.
Did Gambino finished all the games he was playing?
I mean, I got one more for you.
Oh, let's hear it.
What I'm actually actively playing is Death Stranding. I got it on PC.
Ooh, oh, wow. Is that good?
Yeah. Dude,
the UPS simulator where you don't have a truck?
Yeah. Actually, you get vehicles pretty quickly. But it like 2 hours into the game, they give you vehicles. But what I like about it is like it feels like a classic game. Like everything you get introduced to, like every time something's new, you have to use it like right away. And then you just move on. And they're like, all right, you can use that whenever you want or do whatever you want. And so I do kind of like the whole like Zelda-esque, like, hey, you just learned how to do this. Now you're going to need to use it for the rest of your time.
Zelda's a princess, sir.
Well, despite
talking about the video games,
despite how crazy Kojima is, the man who made that game, he does know how to hide tutorials inside of gameplay and like keep the story moving. He's always been good with that.
For sure.
You know what else he knows how to do? Make crazy shit up. Yeah, make up crazy bullshit.
Right? It is nuts, but I like Matrix and shit, so it's bringing me those type of vibes and stuff.
Yeah, it's like Norman Reedus, right? Is like it's just him the whole time. You have no choice.
There's a lot of Yeah, you can only play as him. But there's a ton of like cameos and other actors and directors and
and he has no belly button, right?
Yeah, he has a weird belly button.
Is it an Audi? It's an Audi?
No, it's just
an
like
XC.
It's like a nuke in your belly button. Like it's
what?
It's like a flesh nuke.
Fuck out of here! It already sounds dumb.
It looks so weird. Go look it up.
What's up with the little light babies?
So the babies connect you between the world of the living and the dead.
To the internet.
It's crazy. Yeah, basically. But nah.
So who are the bad guys?
The bad guys are the dead and mules, which are
and the terrain, right? The terrain.
Not really. Nah, dude. You have to be an idiot to like fall over and shit, to be honest. And sometimes I've been an idiot, but like you really have to be an idiot. You're like, dude, there's a sharp, pointy rock right there. Obviously, you're gonna fall over.
I know that they put like a balancing mechanic in it to where like if you're holding too much shit, like you gotta balance yourself with the triggers.
Here's
or some
my
shit.
thing. Like that's all the beginning of the game. Like eventually you get like exo legs, so I don't have to worry about that shit. And now I'm more into like the part where you're fighting, like hand to hand combat. That's the thing. Now I'm on like Solid Snake levels, and it only took about like three and a half hours.
So you're enjoying your experience with this so far?
I am, but to be honest with you, I did a lot of research. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this game?
Did you buy it full price?
Yeah.
I bought it $40. It was like 20% off or something like that on Steam. There was a percentage off. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't buy games full price anymore unless they're
Cyberpunk. I'll get full price,
but don't you literally like walk across the whole U.S. like twice?
So the thing is that like it changes according to the internet because like according to how many people are playing, it's one of those games or like.
So it's a sequel to Oregon Trail.
Kind of, yeah, because there's already roads built for me. And I'm just like, all right, dope. And I go through the roads and I do the missions
Oregon Trail, UPS on foot version.
Dead ass, yeah. Yeah, man.
So, okay, so Death Stranding, that's your number 3. Are you're happy with it? How many hours a week you putting into it?
This week has been 0 because I haven't been able to play games. I've been busy. But
you gotta get those numbers up, dog.
Beforehand, I was putting like 8, 12.
That's nothing.
Like 16, like doing like 4-hour runs every time I played. It was definitely like, hey, I got a chunk of time. I'm gonna go and play this game right now.
Good.
You know, because I'm also playing Squad, which is just an online military sim. So that's my like go-to for shooting.
You play with your sibling?
No, I do, but I'm playing like ODST and Far Cry 5 with him. I'm playing different games. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, I literally have like a catalog of. Yeah.
So, all right, Bert. Ted. What have you been playing?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Fucking Tony Hawk and Tekken.
No, Tekken. I haven't been really playing that much. I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 5.
What? I thought you said that game was trash.
It is trash, but it's me and Street Fighter have a love-hate relationship.
Oh, you're one of those guys?
Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
Okay.
He loves the movie.
Oh, that's a great.
The movie's fun.
It's a great movie.
Better than the Mortal Kombat movie.
Come on,
the Mortal Kombat movie is actual. Like you could take it serious. The Street Fighter movie you cannot take serious.
Oh no, I was just saying that so you get triggered.
Yeah, you could tell I got a little triggered there. No, but I've been playing that, and I've been playing a lot of Dreamcast. I've just been like,
what?
Popping open and like burning old
games. Did you just like go into your garage and pick up a Dreamcast?
No, he's got an emulator, right?
No, I got an emulator and I got the real hardware.
Yeah, how are you doing it then? How are you playing, like emulator or hardware or both?
I play with the hardware, but if like I want to play with my other homie, like versus, like we could pop on the emulator and we'll verse online on like some old Street Fighter or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah,
the only thing I ever played on Dreamcast was Crazy Taxi.
Oh,
and
dude,
I loved
that's
it.
like the
that's
worst
Ted's favorite movie.
The worst thing, but I loved it. I was a kid, so it makes a difference.
Yeah. All right, so I've been playing. Were you done, Ted? I'm not trying to jump in your grave, homie.
Yeah, there's nothing else I've been playing. I've been trying to play Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, but
dog, you gotta get on Twilight Princess.
It's all right. It's definitely easier than Neo. Like, it's still hard though.
Yeah.
But
I forgot.
I can like jump in some trees if I ever get like overwhelmed. I can't do that in Neo. You just fucking die right there.
Yeah, isn't that kind of like Dark Souls and stuff? Like,
yeah, it's hard.
Difficulty.
It's on that. It's on that list.
I think that's why I pulled out the Dreamcast, because that game was so goddamn hard. I was like, "Fuck this!"
I do that shit too,
dude. I'll pull out the Dreamcast like when I get depressed or some shit, you know. But like,
you should tweet that.
I didn't realize it until now. Like, I pulled out the Dreamcast because Sekiro was so goddamn hard, and it's not even the hardest game in that genre. Jesus,
this is true.
Oh my god!
But so I've been playing Mario Galaxy because like I bought like fucking 2 games on Switch. Like in October, I got The Survivalist and I got War Groove, and they're both fucking awesome. And I beat the shit out of them. It's like Advance Wars, but like with little medieval times guys.
Man, dude, I remember Advance Wars. Love that.
Yeah,
game.
this was like a faithful, non-official sequel to it. Not even the same company. So, and I'm waiting for the Zelda games coming out on the 20th.
Right, yeah.
Zelda, what Zelda game?
Hyrule.
Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, but isn't that a remake?
No. It's a
remake with all the DLC, right?
It's
like a Dynasty Warriors game.
Yeah, we were talking about it. It's like the prequel to Breath of the Wild. And it's canon.
It is, yeah.
I think it's canon.
That's dope.
But that's what I've been
At least for that universe or whatever. I don't know how.
But it's not like you're killing people. You're killing like little ghouls and things, right? Like, you really
but you do kill people. You do fight people.
Oh, what?
Ninjas.
For real?
It's
ninjas and samurai.
Isn't it every enemy from the old game?
Yeah.
So there's water people, there's rock people, there's elf people, and what other type of people are there?
There's white people,
but no black people.
No, there's a couple black people.
There's specific islanders.
There's at least like 6 black people.
Nice even number.
Yeah, it's not many, but
6.
You know, I guess you can't really. There's like a group of Latino people, but they're like they live in the desert. You know, it's
fucked up.
It's like Indian culture and Latino culture.
I don't think they're Latino. I think
they're Mexicans.
At that point.
Dude, it's called the Gerudo.
Okay.
And that's where Ganon is from. He's one of those guys. So they got tan skin. They're tall. Okay. They live in the sand place.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. They're just tall humans. They're not tricking anybody.
This is a Japanese game, you said, correct?
This is Zelda. We talked about this. All right, so let's get into Fallout because,
dude,
let me tell you something about Fallout. I love Fallout 76. I thought Fallout 4 was trash. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, here's the thing. I agree with you with Fallout 4, but the fact that you love 76 is crazy.
Are you talking about 76 before or after NPCs? No, but I'm saying, is it before the NPCs or
I only played it after?
Here's the thing. I actually played it first, which is why Matt got into it. But I played Fallout when there was no NPCs. But this was when they already announced that the NPCs were coming. So I saw them on Bethesda. And it was like cheaper. So I was like, let me just get this. And then I got it and I fucking hated it. And then a week or two later,
it's fun with friends, though.
It is fun with friends.
Same with ESO.
No, I bet.
Yeah,
Same
but ESO is on a different
ESO is better. ESO is better for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can't shoot guns. You know, there's no guns in ESO. Like it's just two different gameplays. It's like, you know, melee and magic versus fucking gun stuff.
This is one of those things where I say like also who you play with matters because like sometimes it's like tactical and sometimes it's just like shits and giggles.
Yeah.
And that game, like, sometimes it forces you into shits and giggles because of, like, the bugs and the shit that happens.
The bugs that have lasted for fucking generations and generations. We had a
fist fight with wolves. Like, the minute that Matt started playing, we were level 12.
We came right out of the vault, and, like, 10 wolves are attacking us. And we're literally up on rocks, just, like, fucking punching these wolves in the face, barely bringing their health down. And then this guy comes and just washes, like... fucking slaughters them all against nothing.
It was so funny. I was shocked. I was like, I did not have this happen to me.
How much vault time does that game have? Or does it have any vault time? Or is you just come out the vault?
It's like 2 minutes. It's like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, something like that. It's real short.
Because I remember in what was it, the third one? You slaughter everybody, right?
Dude, do you even know what the vaults are for, Ted?
Yeah, for real.
Do you know do you know like what they exist for?
Do you know the Enclave? You know, like
dude. I fucking had the what was it? The steel. What are the DLCs I had for that
the Sisterhood of Metal?
What, the Broken Steel?
Broken Steel. Yeah, I had that shit. The Secret of the Iron or some shit.
Well, so all right, so explain to me because the way I hear it from the internet,
from the fucking nuclear war happened, and everybody
with China
went in the goddamn thing, and then they go crazy. Well, some dude leaves because he wants to fucking drink water or some shit. And
this is 3, right?
Yeah, but like the vaults, like I know Bert probably watched the same video. All the vaults. How many were there, Bert? Like 111 of them?
So there was supposed to be 4,000 made, but they only ended up making...
Dude, apparently they cost like $67 billion a piece to make. They're like, each vault costs $67 billion. And apparently there's like vaults out there with one guy and 99 chicks.
I know he's laughing because I sound like a nerd.
No, because it's ridiculous.
It's so funny,
dude. They had these vaults, and they're not.
Everybody's stuck in the 50s, right? Is that
well,
the 50s?
No. So the thing was, World War II, they never bump out of the 50s.
Word. Instead of like they put their resources into building like weapons instead of like technology. So they were like, fuck computers. Let's just make energy weapons.
Let's just
and
make
like
a laser
robots.
beam rifle.
Exactly.
Yeah, and deathclaws.
Dude, those things. Did you guys have I had the fucking, what was it? It was a remote that they wouldn't attack me. Like I had some shit where no deathclaws could attack me.
Oh, you mean like the Wiimote?
Yeah.
Like for the Nintendo Wii. Yeah, I had that.
What are you talking about, dude? What the fuck are you talking about?
You said the Wiimote for the deathclaws. The Wiimote for the White Claws.
The Wiimote. Oh no.
Ovum? Are you talking about Ovum?
See, my memory is starting to like fade and like confuse itself because I
like
played...
all of them are blended together because they use the same goddamn engine. That's what I'm saying.
That's one thing. And the second thing is that I played like 3 and all the DLCs. I tried to play New Vegas, didn't like it, and then I came back to New Vegas like more mature, and I was like, this shit is fucking amazing. Like I just like absolutely fell in love with it.
I like 3 more than New Vegas.
I'll tell. New Vegas is on crack. Like some of the story things in New Vegas, that shit's just crack over.
There's some crazy shit that
like the dude you find out he's stuck in like the Matrix or some shit. He like runs a casino or something.
Yeah, I mean,
and then there was like a whole town that was matrixed up.
There is,
like
yeah.
You went in there.
But that was, I'm pretty sure that was in 3, bro.
No.
3 had the 50s, like black and white. You remember? You go into the
So
Matrix.
that was in 3?
That was in 3, yeah. Because that was some fucked up shit. Like, you had to turn on a gas lighter and kill people. Like, it was some psycho shit.
You could shoot them shit. The motherfuckers just sleeping. You could just straight shoot them right there.
This is what I'm saying. Like, New Vegas was crazy. New Vegas was, like, legit, like...
3 was better. I like 3 way more. And I'll tell you why.
Way.
I got into a battle with, like, in like, the trenches of DC. You know, like, when you finally get there to the trenches.
Yeah.
It was me and a hunting rifle, the varmint rifle, versus, like, 100 mutants. And I was just like...
But, like, you were doing all headshots, though.
Yeah, just like, pop. You know, and they were fighting back. I had to, like, work through the whole trench. It took me, like, 2 hours, and it was amazing.
Dude, did you guys ever level up to get that... level up to where like there's some dude that like shoots a gun randomly?
The mysterious stranger.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, I love that, because if you had the mysterious stranger and the bloody mess, sometimes he would cause it too, so you would just see these people like explode.
Oh wow.
Oh right, that was one of the perks.
The perks, yeah,
dude. Yeah. I played on PC and I wanted to so I really like Fallout 3. So and every level you go up, you get a perk. But in New Vegas, it's every other level.
So here's the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I modded my New Vegas when I came back to it. So I tried to play it on 360, and it was basically like unplayable. There were so many bugs. It would always crash. Could like never really save that much. And so eventually I bought it because it was like super cheap on Steam as well. And I started modding it because a friend of mine was just like, dude, you have to mod it. Like there's no other way. There's even
I modded.
And so like even when you take like a ladder, it wouldn't do a cutscene anymore or like a loading screen. You would literally just climb up the ladder slowly, and then the whole like next section would load. So it definitely made it more enjoyable for me to play. I could add like backpacks, which I did because I was like, why the fuck would you be a survivor, not have a backpack, you know?
Well, dude, you might have one of those like cargo pants.
That's the thing. Like
you don't need a backpack if you have a hoodie on and cargo pants. It's basically the same amount of space.
You know, hard mode. Well, if you put this shit in hard mode, it counts all your bullets as like a weighted item.
Yeah, man, like reality.
Yeah, I tried playing
ridiculous,
Xbox,
dude. You can't do it.
Yeah, I didn't go that like hardcore with New Vegas, but the one thing that I really love about Fallout, like overall, is the role playing, and they started stripping that shit away, and that started pissing me off.
Well,
like
four under delivered, right? Like it's
4. I think it over delivered like with like money, because I think a lot of like
because it was smaller than the other games.
That too, and like
But,
it just attracts
this
the crowd.
is how I saw it. Sorry for interrupting. This is how I saw it. Usually, the first game in the new generation of the series, usually that's the one that like sucks the most, and then the game after that's usually better. But I don't know how much better new 76 is from 4.
Not at all. Like it's the same engine as well. Like, and it's the same exact. It's just slightly bigger Fallout 4 without like any campaign. They just stripped the campaign from it and like, all right, now you can play with friends. And the thing that really gets me like tight is because back in the day when Obsidian was actually doing like 1 and 2, or those two companies, I think it was another company actually doing 1, but when they were working on the first 2 games, there was actually like an announcement that Fallout Online was going to happen, and it was going to be an isometric MMO. And I remember being on the website reading that shit, and then they took it down because what ended up happening was Bethesda got Fallout 3, and they were like, yeah, we're not doing online. Fuck that shit. We don't know how to do that yet. And they just like took it down.
Fallout 3 was dope, though. I loved Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 that's the same engine they use for Fallout is the same engine that they use for the was it Skyrim and shit? Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Wizard
101.
But that's how it went, though. It went like Morrowind, then Fallout 3, then they put out Oblivion, then they put out New Vegas, then they put out Skyrim, and then they put out Fallout 4. They kind of, I feel like they stagger them like that, but Skyrim was way better than Fallout 4.
Skyrim was way better than Fallout 4.
I'm afraid to play Skyrim. I have it for PS3.
Oh, dude, it's awesome.
I'm afraid to play it because of the PS3 bug. Did you guys hear about the bug?
I remember.
No.
It's like a save data corrupt, right?
Yeah, well, with like the PS3 only being able to read like 500 megabytes at a time for a save. So like, let's say like you were a type of person who would like just grab all the pencils. So like you have like 100 pencils, right? It counts all those pencils, and it'll corrupt your save to where it wouldn't be able to load it again.
Oh my god!
Just because of some fucking pencils,
dude. Well, they say the pencil is mightier than the sword.
You're that girl in the class that would pick up all the pencils and go to the sharpener.
Who is that?
I told my art teacher I'd put her fingers in a pencil sharpener and sharpen them, and she just left me alone for
you guys. So you guys had designated pencil sharpening women in your class and shit.
You never had that one person that was like, "Yo, fuck this class," and then would just sharpen.
Like, "Hey, yo, Janet."
Oh, somebody who never did anything but would just get stuff for everybody else.
Yeah. Fucking.
Oh man.
Fucking scumbags trying not to do their work. Dude, so all right, real quick, I wanted to so the vaults, though, just the vaults, they created them. They knew that the bombs were coming. They knew that everybody was about to die. Nuclear bombs.
But it was like first come, first serve, right?
Yeah, right. Something like that. But they only created them. The Enclave only created the vaults to do experiments on people. That's the only reason. They didn't want to further. Yeah. They didn't want to make humanity survive. They did it to... Dude, apparently one of the vaults, they put... It's a guy. It's like 20 guys, like 30 women, and a panther.
They did a vault with like 9,999 women and one man.
Yeah, and one of them just a bunch of people and a panther. The other one they pumped like acid into the vents so that they'd all go fucking
That's horrible,
bonkers.
Bro.
Dude, all right. That is why Fallout games have better lore and better story than Assassin's Creed.
That makes sense. And also, like, the Enclave, they're kind of like the Purge and shit. Like, they had their own bunker, and they had their own, like, generation of, like...
Well, that's America, right?
Well, that's the point. I think that's what they were trying to get at, you know?
Well, that was, like, literally, like, the rest of America, the American government.
It's just like, the elitists are going to hide, and, like, the rest of you are going to suffer. And then when they come out, they're going to wear metal suits and just annihilate everyone.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, the sisterhood.
That's what happens.
The sisterhood of metal.
Speaking on being fucked up, did you guys blow up the Nuketown?
I killed everybody. So real quick, I played Vegas. I got really good at it. I cheated and modded so that I got a perk every level instead of every other level. So my guy was a beast.
Same.
And I basically just like walked into Deathclaw camp. I just bashed the shit out of them with bats. And then I was like, wow, I'm the strongest thing in this entire fucking game. So I went back and murdered everybody in every town ever. And that was it. That was what the game became for me. It became it became me murdering
versus everybody
versus the towns.
But that's why the game's dope.
And I just
you could literally kill everyone bullets on the map. So you could literally kill everybody
except the kids.
Both, yeah, except the kids. So
you can kill the kids, right?
No, you got to mod it. You got to do a mod.
I never did that.
Really?
Yeah, dude, because they don't want you to kill kids in real life.
Yeah.
They want you to just kill adults.
Yeah, they don't want you to have
I thought I blew up a bunch of kids in my save.
They probably still survived. That's the thing. They were probably walking around like, hello, stranger.
Like, hey, that hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
So I remember in one of them, there was a whole kid village. There was a whole kid village.
That was
that's right.
3 as well, yeah.
Ted never even played New Vegas. Fucking
no, I don't think so.
No, I played New Vegas, bro. But like,
all right. So my thing is for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, I had 2 different playthroughs because I always do one where I'm like trying to like do something that I would actually do, which is try to be like morally good, but also like just choose.
Yeah.
And then I would do like one villain one where I'm like, yo, I'm very spiteful and I do things out of like wanting to be like very successful and kill everyone in my path. And like I did that for both of them. So I've definitely blown up Megaton. Yeah.
See,
I tried to do that, but then after I did all my good shit, I just ended up doing all my bad shit with my good character.
No, I turn bad. I do everything good. I do everything nice. I do all the good quests. Everybody likes me.
Done, right?
And then I just turn into the Dark Lord.
Right. Got you. You're a Sith.
Stop wearing clothes and killing everybody.
Dude, I remember, I think it was in Fallout 3. Like there was some dude who was like merged with like a tree, and if like you kill him, you get like tree skin.
Oh, that's Johnny Trees.
Which one is that in though? 3, right?
I think it's in 3.
That's Johnny Three Trees.
Yeah,
I remember the tree shit. Yeah, there's weird. There's some scary shit in the world.
Like I remember like the ghoul hotel.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did you like slaughter them and like?
Oh, absolutely.
You slaughtered the ghouls.
One time I saved them. One time I slaughtered them. I'm telling you, I had time. Like
my character really liked dead bodies.
Wow, my character really liked lighting them on fire.
Dude, I like the exploding bullets. Those were my favorite. Like I had the 50 cal sniper rifle, and then exploding bullets.
There's the most ridiculous shit. Like you shoot somebody in the body, and all their limbs fly off.
Yeah, dude, power.
AP points.
Yeah, man.
One of the things that really like lost me with them was definitely Fallout 4 with that. The fact that I just felt like I couldn't play twice because I started a bad guy run and I was like, you're just slightly mean. Like you can't even kill like everybody. You're just slightly meaner. Like you're still doing the same storyline, nothing changes. You're just like, yo, I'm a dick, but I'll do it. And that's just how it felt the whole way. So I stopped.
Dude, New Vegas, when you got to New Vegas, it was pretty underwhelming.
The first time, yeah, because I was on 360.
I expected an actual city.
I updated it on
fenced-in skate park with a bunch of fucking TV robots.
What was that other fenced-in place? There was another fenced-in place. There was like 2. There was like a jail, and then there was like a.
It was like the side skirts of the city,
a garage or some shit
of New Vegas.
Yeah, it was a garage.
The thing is, I modded it so that like all.
What the fuck am I talking about? My bad.
You're in a garage. This guy's like answering questions with shit that he sees in the room, like window, door,
exit, escape.
Sir, are you just mentioning things that you can see?
Probably.
You never did the mods like for Skyrim where all doors like open and like you don't have to have a loading time? Because I did that for New Vegas as well. So when you walked into New Vegas, you were just in the city now. It wasn't like closed off.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, like it really changed my experience playing with mods because.
So what was your weapon? Like, did you always build guys with guns, or did you like try and do melee and shit? Because I would always just like. I never did any type of builds or nothing. I just tried to fuck people up as strong as shit possible.
I think when I was like my bad builds, I'd play around with like knuckle dusters and shit, and like, you know, like swords, flame swords, especially
the
like
flame sword.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that.
I think I killed all those vampires too. Now that you mention it,
if you remember the pit, which is in the third one, which is a DLC where you go to Pennsylvania, like they had this awesome fucking like chainsaw hand where you're just like punching people. It's a chainsaw glove. You punch people and it shreds them. Like as you.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So like, there's so much more I don't know about those games.
The thing is, when you play the DLCs, they force you into situations, which is dope. Because you're like, all right, I'm not going to use my guns anymore. Because when I do play the main game, a lot of the times my first thing is like survival. So I'll have like a rifle, and then I'll also have like a sniper rifle that I use, and I'll use that for distance. I'll be like, all right, let me take out as many people as I can. I'm super tactical about it. Like I'm just like,
I use my sniper rifle as like a fucking shotgun.
I use it like a binocular.
What about you, Ted? What was your like? Were you always guns?
I used the flame sword. I used there was a certain gun I used. I forgot what it was though. It was like a pistol though, and then I used the deathclaw hand.
Were you using like a revolver for a pistol?
Yeah,
6-shooter or something. 8.
But like I would just merge the weapons. All the weapons I've seen, I just merged them all. Of
course.
So like I always had like a top grade weapon with me. Blowing people's fucking ankles off.
Yeah. Dude, I want to play.
Sometimes I just shoot somebody
and
not kill them and just see what happens.
So my experience with VATS was I'm playing with my buddy. It's his Xbox. We're in undergrad when I was going to Rowan, and down in the basement, it's my buddy's Xbox, and I'm playing, and I'm like, okay, and he goes, yeah, okay, so press that button. I'm like, okay, boom, and I like shoot a rat in half. I shoot like a fucking big rat in half, and I'm like, what the fuck
Max Payne
is this?
Camera follows the bullet into the motherfucker, and
I'm like, dude, and it's like I never played a game like that before. Like I didn't play Knights of the Round Table, and where like you pick, where it was like real time action kind of. I never played like that. So VATS was that, and that was like the major gimmick of the game, right? Was VATS, and I was just like shooting people's fucking heads off, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, I played that game for like 18 hours one day, and then I woke up and played it for like 18 more hours. That was my roommates.
The best is when you kill somebody inside a building. But Mr. No Load Times probably didn't experience. I was just playing around, but you kill somebody in the fucking building, right? And then everybody looks at you and they're like, like you know how the NPCs react, like that's just so ridiculous. Like you just killed somebody, and then now everybody just scatters.
Bethesda NPCs are just the stupidest fucking things on the planet, dude.
So bad.
You ever have a bounty hunter try to get you, dude?
Oh my god, they're so
man.
Dude, the NPCs in those, they're just be walking into a wall, like bend over, and then they walk. It's almost as bad as Grand Theft Auto. It's like you touch a wall, and it's like, hey, like stumble back and shit. And
I hate when like things like reloaded, and you just hear like cans fall, and you're like, what the fuck was that? And you turn around, and it would just be like the room still loading in. And you're just like, yo.
So is it
like that?
So I think Fallout 1 and 2. I hope they eventually come out on Switch. I don't know if they will, but.
I got them for free for getting Fallout 76 early. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like literally.
Wait, so they own the rights to those old games?
They do because they gave it to me on Steam since they switched to Steam. See, I was playing it off their launcher.
I don't want to play that shit on the fucking PC. The fuck am I going to waste my PC on a game that's like 80
I'm going to play
megabytes?
2. I heard 1 is kind of annoying with the timer, but I'm definitely going to play 2.
Right.
Because I want to go back. Like,
which one's your favorite though? Like, which game do you? Is Vegas? Is that like?
Definitely New Vegas, yeah. Just because it's the whole like politicking thing, like the fact that you can get somebody pissed off on the like somewhere else, and then like work with another group or another tribe, and then your morality was something different instead of kind of like Fallout 3. It's like no matter what you did, it costs your morality. So I really like that I could kind of like be fucked up.
Oh,
with these
right, the reputation and stuff. That was the reputation stuff.
I lived off reputation, and then at the end of the game, I looked at my morality, and I was like, all right, cool. You know, like I was just like, all right, that's interesting.
Dude, you ever play this is kind of on subject, but you ever play like Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus? Like Oddworld. You ever play them games?
Nah, dude, I never played them.
Dog, well, like that game, you had to save all the Mudokons, right? All the lizard amphibian people.
They get turned into the liquid drink.
Yeah. Wow. And I got to the end. Well, I would get into the end of it, and I'd beat the game, and it'd be like, you saved 99 Mudokons, and you left like 4,000 behind, and then they're like, you lost, like you didn't beat the game.
What?
It's like
4,000.
I don't know. These are
PS1 game, right?
These are arbitrary numbers. I'm just making these up, pulling them out of my dick.
No, there's. Dude, think about all the Mudokons, bro.
Dude, all the Mudokons, dude.
All the Mudokons.
Mudokins, you could call them if you'd like.
And they remastered that game.
Oh, they're coming out with a new one too. It's called New and Tasty.
True. Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not going to get it.
You're not satisfied with saving everybody?
Dude, I don't have time to play fucking remakes.
Right. Makes sense.
So
what remakes have you played then?
What do you mean? Like always? Final Fantasy VII, I guess. No, I haven't played the new one.
Oh, okay.
I haven't played the new one.
I feel like I definitely played some. Oh, I played The Last of Us Remastered, but that's because I never owned the first one.
Did you play The Trash of Us too?
I did not play it.
Did you hear they actually officially changed the title? They changed the title to The Trash of Us too.
Yeah. You know, they also like told everyone they're sorry for what they did and asked them to come back to the game.
What did they do?
I don't know. I'm not going to spoil.
Well, Ted, just tell me. Man. I'm never going to fucking play that fucking game.
They killed Joel.
That's in the first one.
Some trans chick kills Joel. Is what happens.
Yeah, a really buff chick.
And then they let her get away at the end of the game.
I had some friends tell me why it's a good option or why it's good, and I'm just like, listen, I'm satisfied off the first game. I don't feel like I really need to play another one. I also don't have a PlayStation anymore, so.
What happened to your PlayStation? I thought you had one.
I had a PlayStation 4 through college, and that shit eventually like broke or something. Oh, what happened was the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth would disconnect every hour. So I would play a game, and literally on the dot, I timed it one time on the hour. It would just like shut off. And so it would piss me off because I played a lot of online games too, like Battlefield 4. So I just like let it rot, kind of.
Dude, that's disappointing, dude.
I got a PC, so I was just like, I moved on. I was just like, dude, I always loved PC gaming. I've been playing off a laptop, like from, like when I was a kid. Buying the only $15 I had.
Dude, my fucking girl's PlayStation 4 sounds like a fucking aircraft carrier.
Yeah, a lot of people
loud as fuck.
Is it the Pro?
I feel like the fan works so hard, I could like straight up operate a hot air balloon with this shit. It brings the fucking temperature up in the room like 8 degrees as soon as you press the power button.
That's crazy. Apparently the new one doesn't do that. Apparently it's
so good. Fucking beat that like she puts it next to her turtle's cage to give that fucker heat. That fucking reptile.
Wow.
PlayStation fucking console people are crazy. Get a PC like an adult or stop playing video games.
Shit sounds like
I like where you brought it.
It's all about the turtle's warmth, dude. It's all about the warmth of reptiles, and that's how.
Yeah. The other thing is, you never think about it as a PC player paying for online, like other than your Wi-Fi or like your company. But like actually paying $60, like for the Switch, it's whatever because you forget about it, and then by the time it comes, you're like, all right, it's $20. But paying for online for PS4 has like actually saved my wallet for not paying it or playing at all.
They do give you like free games every month and shit, which is kind of cool.
They do, but you're on PC, you have Epic Games, and you'll get a fucking free game every month as well. Like.
Yeah, I gotta keep up on that. I gotta put I want them to I want them to email me. The one time I want a fucking company to send me a newsletter and I don't fucking get it. Fucking pieces of shit.
You gotta check your settings, I guess. I don't get emails for it, but I check.
I want to read a quick question for Bert from one of the fans. You guys ready for this? This is a Fallout question. It's Jesus. Jesus N.
Okay.
He wants to know from Bert, if he were in the Wasteland, which faction would you let pass you around like a sex doll at a bachelor party filled with degenerate gamblers?
You remember that? You remember that? Like,
answer honestly, please.
I think it's Fallout 4. You remember that? Like, they put no NPCs in there, which was unfortunate, but apparently it was in the code. But there's like a cage match fight going on.
Yeah, acceptable answers would be the super mutants.
I'm not doing super mutants. Are you kidding?
I like them ghouls, to be honest with you, bro.
The ghouls probably got no meat on their dick, so it's probably not that bad.
You could do like the ghouls from the pit. They're like savage as fuck. They don't even like talk.
Just to reiterate the portion of this question that was most important was
asking
would let pass you around like a sex doll.
You remember the cult that you had to like disenfranchise in New Vegas?
Yeah,
around and there was like a kitchen and shit. Why not them? They were kind of like the
there you
owls.
go.
Yeah.
I'd said super mutants because I'm just.
Now that I think about it, I played Fallout a lot like I played Hitman. Just crouching around, digging in people's pockets, and just killing people in other rooms.
Makes a lot of sense.
Do we want to do the? There's only 2 other questions from fans. Do we want to keep going, or do you want to just get back into?
It's your format. You want to do questions all the way through?
No, we only got 2 left. That's why I'm wondering. Like, was there sense for asking a question later?
Bring it up later.
All right, we'll bring it up later. We'll bring it up. We'll bring it up when you guys are ready. And it's just for reference. It's Derek from Denver. So we'll get to Derek from Denver's question.
Jesus
later.
and Derek from Denver.
Jesus of Nazareth was the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew that, man. He
Jesus N. Jesus of N.
Yeah,
he really that's how I used question answered though, for real.
Yeah, well, hey, the world wants to know. So my favorite game was definitely the third one. I think
your favorite game was Fallout Shelter. Don't even lie.
Dude, people who play Fallout Shelter, people would tell me they play Fallout Shelter, and I'm like, oh, like, is it fun? And I know it's not. Then they're like, yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm like, which Fallout game's your favorite? Like, oh, probably this one. I haven't played I'm like, get away from me. Like, you playing Fallout Shelter?
I played Fallout Shelter, and the minute that it was like over, like the minute that it was like, oh, gonna take a day to do, I deleted it to like build something. They're just like, oh, it's gonna take a day in like 4 minutes. I'm like, hell no. Fuck this shit. Like, I forget about it within a day.
Dude, somebody that I dislike in my life played Fallout Shelter, and I think anybody who plays it, just don't play games on your phone.
It was fun to take a shit and play Fallout, and then go back and play Fallout.
You call your mom when you're taking a shit.
That you should be playing on your phone are emulated.
Yeah, or you should just be calling your mother when you take a shit, or unless you play video games when you're driving because you need to play them. As a video game expert, I understand.
Anybody really needs to play Candy Crush like that.
My shits need 100% full concentration, and or 95% and 5% Fallout Shelter.
Nah, dude, you can't. You gotta have something. You gotta have something, or else you think about the poop too much.
Yeah,
you think about the inner workings of the rectum, and then it's just like,
and you get worried.
Yeah, then you get worried, and you're like, should this hurt this much?
I think I see red.
You're like 18 squares in. You're like, damn, it's gonna get clogged.
Yo, I have a question. I got a question for you guys.
Sure.
Do you guys remember any crazy scenarios you were in? I guess through the randomness of the game engine.
Oh, like glitches and shit?
No, like I don't know, like crazy shit that happened.
Well, I think one time I was playing and I don't know where I was going to, like the Nuka-Cola. Is it Nuka-Cola? What is it?
Nuka?
Nuka? I think I just said a racial slur.
I was about to say, dude, excuse me.
At least I was close. Cleared that up. The Nuka-Cola factory.
You mother
yeah, in the middle of the desert. And it's like I kept, like, every time I would go, I played on PC, so there was no load times, right? It was like I had faster RAM. Yeah. About Fallout 3, I played on Xbox 360, fucking helicopter mode, loud as fuck, like 3-minute load screens where you smoke like an entire joint, and like You go fucking or make an origami shape fucking dove or something. It takes so long.
I was so young that I was just literally playing with the analog sticks, moving that shit around and like reading those fucking like moving the analog sticks for Skyrim at least. For Fallout 3, you just had to read tips and look at like magazines.
What about the tip?
Just the tips.
Just the Fallout tips.
Dude, I used to be an asshole who used to read everything on the computer screens.
What? For real? Dude, you're a sociopath. That's like driving the speed limit in Grand Theft Auto.
Fallout 3, dude, that's
I'm not gonna
retarded.
lie. I didn't learn
I must have been stupid.
Dude, there's so much content and stuff on there to read, but I just couldn't. I was always in a rush or like.
Yeah. Or you just like, dude, somebody's life is in danger. I gotta go.
Yeah, dude, you're the hero of the wasteland.
I figured out how to cheat in one of the hacking mini games.
There is.
You get 3 chances or some shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But if I used to fail the 2 chances, I just used to back out and then go back on the computer.
That's a long way. Or actually,
that's a long way.
That's a short way. They're both long. Both options are long. Either you find a hidden code which gives you either takes away a dud or resets your chances, or you just get off the computer. But I would just get off the computer because it's kind of hard to find the duds and shit. You're just it takes too.
So real. You asked about weird shit that's happened to me. So every time I tried to go into the Nuka-Cola place, it would crash, and I would always start right outside, and I would just keep going in this one door, and I had to figure out that I had to run around in a fucking circle. And then go to one place, go in that door, leave, come back, and then go in the Nuka-Cola door before I could go in. You know how fucking angry I was? You know what I mean?
We're all practically beta testers that don't hand in our homework.
But it's such a good game. When a game is that good as New Vegas, I forgive a shitload.
Yeah, man. There were some bad bugs in the very beginning because it definitely got updated over time, but. Man, there was game breaking bugs.
Dude, the music, the surrounding world and stuff was enough though to where you didn't.
The critters,
angry. The critters, yeah, dude, all that stuff.
You'll kill somebody by accident, and then it turns out that was the person that runs the goddamn radio station.
Yeah.
So then they have this other bitch that doesn't know what the fuck she's doing on the radio, and you ruin your whole save.
Dude, yeah, this fucking. Did you know that a game got banned in? It got banned in
chicken, in Skyrim.
Dude, I think it got banned in Iraq because it was too violent, and then it got banned again. They unbanned it, and then they banned it again because it wasn't violent enough.
What?
Or maybe that was Korea or something.
Back to what Gambino was saying, the strongest character in Witcher 3 is the chickens, right? They're nothing can kill the chickens.
No, but in Skyrim, if you kill a chicken, one of the memes was that you walk into your first town and you can there's a chicken right there. It's the first thing you can kill from freedom. And if you kill it, the whole town wants to murder you. And I remember I
freedom kill
and restarted because I didn't save enough to where the town didn't hate me because I saved 1,000 times exploring. Then I killed the chicken, and it was just every time I loaded in. They hated me. So I was all right, let me, cause I ran away. I didn't fucking know, I didn't know. And then I started saving. And then when I came back, I was yo, I want to do the main quest. And everyone's just trying to kill you. And that music starts. It's just dun, dun. And then everyone's after you. But,
they did that in Skyrim, in Whiterun in the first city in Skyrim. There's a fucking cat and a cow. And you finally get these weapons. You hit the cat and everybody's all salty with you and you get it.
Call the gods.
Yeah, they always get so tight. But I don't know. There are weird situations that happen to me with New Vegas and Fallout 3, but I always feel they were meant to happen, and I was just exploring the game, and to me they just felt weird. But there was a time I got stuck. Do you guys remember I don't know what they're called, the centuriums or whatever the fuck they are, the human bodies that have squid legs and a squid mouth, there's just tentacles coming out of their mouth and they just crawl up to you. They're super powerful. They're not as scary as a deathclaw for sure, but they're near water sites.
Which
like the swamp thing?
Oh, right. Oh, the Mirelurks.
Mirelurks are scary too, but these things were worse. They would like spit stuff at you, but they were like crawling. They're on tentacles, and they look like a thing. They look like deformed humans.
Oh, those were the fire jerks.
Were they fire?
No, I just made that shit up.
It sounded like official. Sounded like something they would name something.
I'm gonna have to look it up, and you're gonna have to look it up too.
Fucking fire sword, idiots.
No, that's what
how can you even? What's the point of a fire sword? Have you ever swung something that's on fire? The fucking fire
because it had a gasoline backpack that hooked up to the hose that would go onto the blade.
Or you could just use a gun.
Well, you're not wasting bullets.
Yeah, but you're gonna have somebody. How many of these fucking fire swords were made?
There's only like one or two, I think. But you can make your own, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, one or two.
I was going to say.
Made by the astronaut farmer.
I'm not the expert, but...
Oh my god.
I have played over 1,000 hours.
Oh, shit. Oh, what about you, Bear? How many hours you put in the Fallout series?
Like, in total?
Yes.
Probably somewhere between, like, 300 and 400 hours.
Dude, that's rookie numbers. Ted just said he did 1 million hours.
1 million?
Yeah, no, I said over
10,000. He said 10,000.
Well, no, is it 10,000 to be an expert, or is it 1,000?
10,000 is if you masturbate for 10,000 hours, you're a master.
Sounds like mastery, yeah.
Yeah, masturbator. Hit that one. I was like 19. Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. Dude, that's why I play video games, to keep my fingers and hands strong.
Wow.
So I think this is a good time to hear the question from Derek from Denver.
Right.
We hear Derek from Denver. Okay, so Derek from Denver. This one is for all three of us. What attack style? It's kind of what I asked earlier. What attack style are you in favor of building when abusing your children and/or wife?
Right.
Excuse me.
Did you not
hear that correct?
You want me to repeat it?
Yes, please.
Okay, so Derek from Denver asks, this is for all of us, he goes, what attack style, he's talking about, what have you taken from Fallout as far as building your attack style? Right. What are you in favor of building when abusing your children and or wife?
Like VATS? Like, what am I going for first?
No, like what? Like, he's by playing Fallout.
On his children just...
like, yeah, like
I guess don't go for the face.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with like phone books, right? So they don't leave a bruise.
Like the LAPD.
Chance on left leg.
Yeah, you just squeeze them really hard.
Make sure you don't like punch them so their limbs fall off.
Yeah, that's true. Because
I got a good one for you. I use Mysterious Stranger. That way there's no fingerprints for me.
There you go. He's just like, sir, it was this guy who showed up. Like
the guy with the coat, the trench coat, and the hat. It was perfect. He just comes in and just shoots from the hip.
Who is that fucking guy?
Dude, there's like a whole fucking mythology and story on it. I have no idea. There is, yeah. He's supposed to be from like, I think like a radio series or a comic series. That like it was like
from those dumbass books you read to get like your fucking strength up and shit.
I think it was just like a story, and it's also like a radio show. Like how like World of Worlds was like read, so like in the Fallout world it was like the Mysterious Stranger and like whatever episode 2, and they basically podcast, man. Like let's be honest,
that was like the fucking I remember that on the radio station. Yeah,
so I think the Mysterious Stranger was a story kind of like that. Right.
Or it was like some the alien or something, right? Because there's aliens.
Dude, did you ever run into the alien?
Yeah, he's in this fucking cave. What was that, Bert? Say that again.
I played the whole DLC where you go on the mothership. Mothership
right.
Zeta.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what I did, but I seen an alien. That motherfucker. I shot his ass, and the ship left. The ship left without him. It was crazy because that was when I was getting attacked by a mercenary. Right. So like the alien was shooting at the mercenary, and I just popped him in his big ass head.
That's the thing I can give credit to Fallout for. You always get in like Mexican standoffs or like 3-way fights. Always.
Yeah. Yeah. It's inevitable.
Dude,
or like a deathclaw will come out of nowhere and you'll be like, what the fuck?
Dude, when you're not ready for a deathclaw coming out, that's what I love about...
Dude, the first time I got attacked by one, dude, I think I screamed like a bitch.
Yeah, I definitely got scared. From that point on, I started turning on the radio. That way I always heard noise.
And then the first time I went into the cave and it said Deathclaw Cave, I was like, get me the fuck out of here. I think you like fell in it, so you had to find the exit. It was fucked up. That was fucked up.
And you always think they're gonna kill you faster than they do. They like hit you once, and you're like, oh fuck, and you keep running, and they smack you again,
but then you're like taking stim packs like left and right.
Yeah, and there's no escape in sight. And then you finally get into a door, and you're just like, fuck, man, I'm alive.
Dude, I had him launch me at like 500 feet in the air.
That's do that. That's true.
Crazy. I thought he was gonna hit the sun.
That's where like I felt Fallout 4 disrespected me. Like the first thing you like fall into in the first 15 minutes is a Deathclaw. I was like, this is disrespect. Like I shouldn't be seeing a Deathclaw like right now. I should be seeing it at level 5 when I'm super confident. And then they're like, oh yeah, that's how you feel, bitch? Here you go, Deathclaw.
Dude, you know those things are fucking iguanas?
No.
That's what they are. They're fucking iguanas.
I thought they were dragons.
No, dude, dragons aren't real, dude.
I thought they were gonna morph into dragon, and then the whole world restarts, and it's just Skyrim.
Do they have wings?
No, but they look just like they're dragons.
Dude, you're playing Fallout, and
was it Deathclaw flies away. Who had the a bunch of Deathclaws? They had remote control Deathclaws just chilling.
Yeah, I think so.
And like they would like, was it a DLC though? They would just pop out of nowhere and just drop a Deathclaw on you. It was fucked up.
Dude, that reminds me of, what is it, Bert? It was Dying Light, where you just be fighting bad guys and they just drop like a fucking shipping container filled with like a bunch of fucking zombies.
The one thing about Dying Light, and yes, they did do that. One thing about Dying Light was that it like your confidence level, once again, was just so high during the day. And then at night, I was just like, I don't want to move.
Yo, at the night though, we got
the free running a zombie game.
Yeah, that shit was good. That was a fun fucking game. That was our first game we really played together, Bert.
That was better than Dead Island
and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I only played one Assassin's Creed. I fucking hated it, and it was 2.
Which one? Okay.
It was 2, which is the worst one to like. People were
Ted
like, "Don't
fucking loves that shit."
I tried playing 2. I just couldn't. It was a little repetitive, and like. I just wasn't into it.
It is repetitive.
Oh, it's repetitive as fuck.
I just wasn't into it.
They came out, like Ted, we were talking about it, they come out with one every year, and it's the same fucking game with like a slightly different story. It was just like a Madden.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys talked about it on the podcast, but I also heard like Black Sails was the only one that really like changed up the formula.
Hear that, Ted? Hear that?
See, I've heard that before. That's one of the ones I don't like. My favorite is Rogue.
But you've actually just my favorite. I haven't played them, so I would take your opinion over what I've heard before.
I've played the first one only, but I will play. Once it goes on sale. Once it goes on sale on what's it called, Switch. It's on sale for $20 now. It's normally $40. You get both. When it goes below $20, I'm going to get it, even if it's like $17.
Right.
Black Flag. Black Sails is the show.
2. Yeah, Black Flag.
See, the thing I don't like about Black Flag, it's just a generic dude, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna search for some treasure that I don't know exists and have no proof that it exists, but I feel like there's some treasure out there. And what happens at the end? He doesn't find no fucking treasure, and he fucking destroyed his relationships with all of his friends. And everybody's dead. It's fucking stupidest shit ever.
Dude, that's how I feel about fucking them bringing up the Isu and shit. We can't spend fucking. It's like, oh, Hermes and all these people.
That's the thing. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
It seems like the series should have ended when they like stopped doing like Ezio and Altair, because like those trailers were really, really dope, and like that whole timeline was kind of easy to follow just as someone watching the trailer.
Yeah, but dude, everybody's spilling their milk for Valhalla.
Yeah, I don't understand. It doesn't look as dope as like a Witcher 3 or like any other RPG, dude.
Have they even released any cutscenes? I haven't seen any goddamn
cutscenes. There's a cutscene out.
Or not cutscenes, I mean gameplay.
There's 2 trailers. Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what the gameplay is going to look like.
I think they have.
I'll tell you exactly what it's going to fucking look like. It's gonna be third person. It's gonna be a fucking guy in Sweden fucking climbing rocks.
And with ponytails on his beard.
And you're gonna jump off rocks and stab people with a fucking wrist knife.
Or you're gonna be a woman and you're gonna jump off rocks and stab people with a wristwatch.
I'm not playing as no woman. I know who I am.
Fucking choke people with her fucking cunt hair. Kill
God
people.
Damn.
The reason that's funny is because that's a lot. That's in a lot of animes, like women, like women, like Japanese, like ninjas.
Are you talking about anime or are you talking about hentai?
No, I'm talking about fucking Ninja Scroll. There's the person who has
right. She
the hair.
She had a poison pussy. You right?
Yeah. Well, and
a dude ate her out and just started fucking dissolving. Wow, that shit was the craziest shit. I seen that shit when I was like 11.
There's also a ninja who attacks with their hair. Like each one of their hairs is like a spear.
Oh my god!
So,
and then there was another bitch with a snake coming out of her vagina.
Yep. yes, there was. That Ninja Scroll was dope. The movie was way better than the series, but
we were ruined on anime when we were children.
Well,
that shit came out when we were children, and we started watching it as soon as it came out, and it fucked everybody up.
Yeah, we got fucking rich watching like Wicked City,
fucking watching Dragon Ball Z Uncut and all that shit.
Dude, Dragon Ball. Tell me about Dragon Ball. I got 2 questions for you, bro. Tell me how Goku has 2 kids and he never kissed Chi-Chi. That's question 1, and I forgot what question 2 was.
You can't be a Messiah and have sex at the same time. We all know.
No, they have sex. She just rapes him.
Theoretically, in the timeline, he was dead when she was pregnant with Goten.
Man, those kids are his. They are identical to him.
Like him, yeah.
It's crazy.
Fuck. I had another question. What were we just talking about before Goku? That was Assassin's Creed.
You're asking me?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed.
That's the title.
They talked about Valhalla, and there was something before that brought us there.
That like Dying Light and stuff. It's gone. It's gone. The memory is gone.
Ninja Scroll and the poison pussy.
Oh yeah, the hairy the spear pussy and
oh my god.
Oh man!
I bet you the other question was when you had a chance in Fallout 3 or Fallout 70 or New Vegas, did you ever put a slave collar on somebody?
Oh yeah, dude.
I never even knew that was an item.
It is. You can get a slave collar and make somebody your slave. It's fucked up, but it's possible.
Dude,
well, wasn't that one dude you taken? Isn't he technically a slave?
What ends up happening is they become a companion. Like,
is a robot butler a slave?
No, not the robot. It was like the giant Hulk looking thing.
He's not necessarily a slave either, I think, because
you're talking about the homie.
You're talking about like there's like one special superhuman, whatever the fuck.
Super ghoul or some shit. I don't know what they call him.
But real quick, I know a guy. I went to school with this guy. I'm not going to say his first name, but his last name was Slavin. Do you think that?
That's crazy.
Do you think his family was
he Caucasian?
Yeah, sure was.
Maybe.
And you think his family was like a descendant of slave owners? It's like, what's this guy's last name? Like, well, he has a bunch of slaves, so just call him Slavin. I think
I found out that like my hometown had
they butchered everybody's names when they came up off of the Santa Maria and all that shit. So you don't know what your original.
You talking about Christopher Columbus? That was the Santa Maria. I think you're
Santa Pinta and
the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Yeah, one of those boats. One of those boats is where your real last name was last seen.
Well, I think
before they butchered it and Americanized it.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. There's
Island, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think you're talking about Ellis Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300 years later. It's okay. It's the same country.
They still use the same boats, right?
Yeah, same exact boat.
Absolutely.
They had oars.
On the Titanic.
Yeah, if you wanted to come to America during the Great Migration, you need to. They're like, grab an oar, pussy.
Yeah, we're going to America.
Just grab my pussy.
Oh God! So, all right, let's do the third question.
Right.
This question, this it's probably a mistake, but this question is for Ted from Abernathy Broomhildequist. And she said,
"That's a place."
She said she's so glad that she found other fans of Fall Out Boy. This is why I think it's a mistake, because we're talking about Fallout, not the band.
Right. Yeah.
Or at least somebody's going to answer her question, because God knows Fall Out Boy ain't going to answer her.
So Abernathy Broomhildequist asked Teddy, "Are you single or married to the Lord like she is?"
Who, me?
Yeah, Abernathy Broomhildequist.
Okay, let me tell you something, Abernathy Broomhildequist.
Broomhildequist.
From something. So
sitting out there in Kansas. She's sitting out there in Kansas, like, they're not saying my name right. They're not taking me seriously. She want to know if you're married to the Lord, or if you're single.
Listen. First of all, no, I'm not. No.
It's not a yes or no question.
Oh man.
Yes. So
I'm going to say no to both of those propositions. That's what the answer is, and that's how I'm going to see it.
That works for me. So we keep talking about Fallout, but I think we talk enough about it. I want to hear Bert, because we're getting towards the end. We're at about 70 minutes altogether. What games besides, don't fucking say Cyberpunk. Don't fucking, everybody knows it's going to be trash. It's going to have long ass loading times. It's going to be like fucking, what's it called? Slap the Pimp version in fucking Saints Row.
Slap the Pimp. With
good graphics. So congrats.
Right.
So what games are you looking forward to? Tell us. I know you got a lead on good games and shit.
Oof. What games am I looking forward to? That's a hard question.
Besides Cyberpunk.
So like, I've been hearing news. I've been out of the game for a minute with Battlefield, but I've been hearing the news that like with Battlefield 5, they fucked up so bad that they just moved on to 6, and they've been actually beta testing it like now.
Is there a 5? Or did they just skip it?
There's a 5, and it was terrible. It was World War II, and it nothing was accurate, so people were pissed. I didn't play it because I didn't like 1. I liked the campaign of 1, but I didn't like the online version of it.
Yeah, that's what I play video games for, the accuracy.
We don't know when that shit came out.
What happened?
Battlefield 5 just went over everybody's head?
I think it just went over your guy's head, because if you're a Battlefield fan, you were basically pissed, or you bought it like a Call of Duty fan.
Dude, I'm neither. Both of those games.
That's the game where like I trip
shit.
over a rock and I die, right?
I don't think so. I think that's.
I fall off a cliff and I'm dead.
Well, I mean, I think it's like Skyrim. You fall off like a 10-foot drop and you die.
Yeah, you do.
You fight like 8 dragons at the same time and a bear.
In Battlefield
10 feet.
There's a map where you jump off to get to the next objective, and you have to use a parachute. So
in Skyrim?
No, this is Battlefield 3. Jesus.
I was like, fuck. There's fucking parachutes?
It's just made of dragon skin.
He's going to download the mod pack for Skyrim for parachutes now.
Right. And big titties.
Dude, I'm hoping that when
I feel like the Macho Man Dragons. I thought those were.
Oh my god, you seen that one? And the choo-choo trains, like going through the sky and shit.
Trying to like monetize mods, man. That's crazy.
Really? I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's content. It adds to the experience.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they were trying to like siphon shit like that. Be like, yeah, we don't want that. Like, we don't support that. You know?
Yeah.
Because they do consoles now. Like, there's modding on consoles, which I'll give them that. The fact that they were able to like unlock that for Sony and Xbox, but
so no games on the horizon besides 77.
I mean, it's 77 for now, because that I know it's going to take up a lot of my time, and the fact that it actually got pushed back, like I'm free now. The new like timeline, but I'm not sticking to it, obviously, because they fucking delay it every time.
My buddy was telling me that we should all buy stock in CD Projekt Red. Ted was telling me we should all just spend all our money,
because everybody's all butthurt because they announced a delay, so their stock went down. But nobody's thinking about it. Like,
bet you that game's trash.
The stock's real cheap now.
I thought they were private.
So then,
I didn't know they actually had stocks. Or is that like I have to go on some website to find like Polish stocks?
It's not American, I can tell you that.
That's true.
Like weird letters and shit. It's like dots over them.
Yeah, this H is upside down. I don't know what is this.
I mean, it's hard to get excited nowadays, you know, because like even with like Cyberpunk getting delayed, then you hear about other games and you're like, it's probably going to be buggy, or like if the minute that they tell you that something's a game service, you're just like, well, fuck this, because it's just going to be Destiny 2.0 or 5.0.
Ooh.
And so
I
like,
know a guy who's stuck on Destiny.
Dude,
Yeah,
I know a guy
He
who's
even
stuck
bought me
on
a copy,
Destiny.
and I haven't even put it in yet.
Dude, I know a fucking guy who plays Destiny 10 hours a day every fucking day.
yeah,
And he's bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's always like screaming like, fucking cowards.
Is he playing online or like he's doing?
Yeah, he's playing online.
Yeah, the online is toxic as fuck.
Well,
like, so bad.
yeah, like I think he's playing like all aspects of online though. You know what I mean?
No, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, you're playing it, and if you're playing it that much, I guess you're actually like grinding that shit out.
We got to play Among Us, Bert.
I don't want to play Among Us, but you know what?
You have an iPad though, right?
I do have an iPad.
It's
still
not
butthurt I
bad.
can't play Fall Guys anymore.
I didn't play Fall Guys ever.
Fall Guys was fun, but it's a party game. Like you play it with you switch off with your girlfriend. Like
one of your previous guests, Sage the Senpai, was telling me how like Fall Guys was gonna last a while, and I was like, dude, that shit's gonna last 2 weeks. And he was like, I don't really care about how long it lasts. I just want to play it. And I was like, okay, but I still know that shit's gonna last 2 weeks.
this shit was fun. It was like Mario Party.
Two now, right?
What's
I
that,
don't know
Bert?
anything about Fall Guys. I just know Among Us came out and everybody was all Fall Guys.
Yeah, no, it literally like, well, it's all about the meme culture, dude. Like look at all the
Everybody was
memes
playing
coming out.
Fall Guys because it was free for PlayStation Plus. That's why everybody was playing it.
It's like Rocket League back in the day, dude. I played Rocket League.
Dude, Rocket League's fun. Better than fucking FIFA.
Rocket League.
Dude, my brother plays FIFA and he hates the Rocket League people.
That makes no sense.
What do you want to fucking control other players kicking a ball for? Get
How
the
do you want
fuck
to buy
out of
trading
here.
cards for your virtual game that's going to update next year?
Dude, Pokemon's better than FIFA.
The last one,
Pokemon?
Switch, oh my god, pissed me off. And
Yeah,
I'm not
that was
even
bad.
a Pokemon fan. I'm just mad I beat it that quick.
You could Charizard on these nuts, dog.
Dude, the whole idea of Nintendo kind of like going downhill, and like I think it's PlayStation's gonna be the clear. PlayStation and PC are gonna be the two, because Xbox is.
They offended me with Animal
What does
Crossing.
Xbox have? What does Xbox have besides Halo? Please
The
tell
fact
me.
that they're going
Zune? The Zune? Remember the Zune?
What the fuck? No, I don't know what that is.
You don't remember the Zune?
Dude, but that's Microsoft. That's
Dude,
not
Game
Xbox.
Pass. It's Game Pass. The fact that they've invested into Game Pass, the fact that you can actually play video games off your phone, your TV, like, you know, like you just play it anywhere and you have this library of games. That's what they went in on. They were like, yo, we're not making money selling consoles because everybody wants
They
a
got
PS4
Sea
or
of Thieves and Halo. What the fuck else?
They
does
have way
Xbox
more.
have?
Look at the Game Pass shit. Like, they have a whole...
Gears of War 4 was trash.
But they just keep adding. Like now, think about it. Now all the Fallout games are going to be on Game Pass because they just bought Bethesda. You know, they're just going to keep. It's like Netflix. They're going to keep acquiring shit that they didn't.
Xbox is going to whore themselves out to Nintendo, right? Nintendo's going to have Game Pass now.
What?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did see that.
Like that on my Switch, I'm buying Game Pass. Like that sounds crazy. No way. That's the move. I mean, that's the move. There's no more generations. Everybody's
PlayStation or all the PlayStation exclusives are awesome.
Dude, people forget you could play remote play on PlayStation on your phone now.
You can. That's
really? Oh, that's right.
Sick. It's pretty sick, actually.
The only one that's fucking it up is Stadia right now. I'm pretty sure. Like, they're having Google ditch them. They're just like, it's not worth it.
Dude, I think it's good. Like, Nintendo Switch, they're gonna slowly but surely keep making it stronger. They're just gonna go. It's just gonna be the Switch.
If they make an HD,
so what's Nintendo's new console? Right, it's gonna be two watches that you
inject it into your nutsack.
Fucking VR goggles.
Oh, great!
No, you just inject a microchip into the tip of your penis,
right?
And then that's like basically just makes you feel good.
Oh, okay.
And you just watch other people play Mario from 1983.
Nice. 1983.
It's fucking trash, dude. Look at how they're going downhill with all the ports that they're doing, like that whole Mario shit that they put out. Ted, I know you watched that. You sent it to me.
The video, that shit was fucked up.
I mean, I'm playing Galaxy. It's fun, but it's so sloppy. It's so sloppy.
Now that you know, like, how much effort they put into actually making that game, like, they put no effort in. Like, modders have a better product than the fucking.
That's been consistent with them too. Like, just every game that they've had with the Switch, like, besides Zelda, obviously, or Breath of the Wild, like,
even Zelda has frame rate drop.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's Nintendo. I've heard Nintendo could not put out a product for 20 years and they wouldn't run out of profit.
Oh, did you hear? Fucking people are butthurt that the UI in the new Xbox isn't a 1080p image.
Like,
why is it?
It's like 720p or some shit.
You might be able to tell
the new console,
dude. The new TVs that people use. Like, you can tell that shit.
Dude,
yeah, you can.
8K? Are you serious? You got 8K TVs now? Like, what the fuck is the point, man? How like, what's going on? Like,
dude,
tell me what's going on, dude.
I'm telling you what's happening. They're going
to inject it into future-proof myself
you.
and get a 130K TV?
Need to get an 8K wallpaper TV. The one
AK-47. The AK-74U.
You need to
Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, the 74U, the bullet fucking dances inside your body.
No, dude, the AK-74 is if you're east of Kazakhstan,
right?
And the AK-74U is west of Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I'm playing squad, and they literally have like AK-74U and like stuff like that locked, like region locked to different people.
And
that's fucked up.
It's ridiculous.
No, not region locked players, just the factions. They have like the U.S. and like Canada and the British Army.
So what's your gun? Like, if you were in the Wasteland, okay, like how long would you last? Like, let's say you get the power armor.
I kid you not, I would go straight to the museum and get that Lincoln repeater because that shit was my go-to in Fallout 3.
Was there a point to give that motherfucker? You had to find books for that motherfucker
to get a gun, maybe. Yeah. I don't remember what the quest was, but I remember getting the Lincoln repeater out of like
the quest,
and you could always update it with like a different type of repeater. It wasn't named; it was like one of the special ones. But there was, I think, like a general. There was some repeater that would help you condition that one to be better. So I just always kept that. And it was just my go-to, like just straight from the hip. Like, and the way that you reloaded it was like the Cowboys, where you like throw it back sorry, it's the Switch actually, whatever the fuck it's called. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
Fallout, despite all its bugs, despite all the bugs in all the Fallouts, it's got to be top 10 game series of all time.
I mean, for me, it's like Grand Theft Auto back in the day. Like Fallout, like, you know, Mortal Kombat's even up there for what they did back in the day.
That was what I was going to ask you, Bert. Sorry to cut you off.
What's up?
No, like, who do you think would win in a fight, Sephiroth or The Witcher?
Sephiroth, man. Look at that fucking sword. Also, he scared me more. The Witcher, you think Geralt
would lose? Yeah, I guess.
If he's played by the goddamn guy who played Superman, yeah.
Sephiroth
Well, no, I'm saying Sephiroth before he goes into God mode at the end of
not God mode.
So you don't really know Final Fantasy VII, though.
I'm still chugging through it on the Switch, but my Switch is in a closet, so yeah.
Damn, with R. Kelly.
I don't have a TV ever since I moved. That's like my own TV, so I haven't hooked it up, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get my own TV. Still like deciding on room design and stuff like that, but I don't know. I put my PC away for some time so I could move, so I was on the Switch all the time. But then the minute that I moved and I was able to unlock my PC, it's just been like full steam ahead, just all the resolution, all the games I could play on Steam and shit, you know? I don't even look at my Switch. It's like, I don't even feel bad for cheating or anything, you know?
Dude, I like playing the Switch because I can play it in bed.
That makes sense, but I go to bed. So.
I would still like break my shit or drop my shit if I did that, yo. For real.
I've only dropped my Switch once. I only dropped it one time, and I felt really bad. I wanted to hurt.
I don't feel like dealing with Joy-Con dick drift, if you know what I'm saying.
My Joy-Cons were drifting actually too, but they would fix themselves like every once in a while for no reason. Dog, it was weird.
Apparently, Nintendo is like mounting a legal defense.
Like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, they're like mounting a legal defense. We're like, hey, no, this doesn't exist. There's no such thing as Joy-Con.
I heard they're pulling an Apple.
Fucking monsters. They're all monsters, all these people.
Absolutely nuts.
So all right, we're coming up on an hour and a half. We should start tapering it off. But like, what are some of your closing thoughts, Bert? Fallout episode.
Closing thoughts. This was a wild ride. I love Fallout, but they're disappointing me recently. So I'm going to look at what Obsidian has been up to. I haven't played Outer Worlds at all, but I'm interested in their...
It's like a clone, right?
Oh, but remember, Bethesda got bought by Microsoft, so you're not going to be able to play another fucking thing if you don't get a Microsoft product.
We have PC. Now. You benefit.
Yeah, we got PCs.
The only thing we're waiting for is for Sony to start transporting them to PC, because they did it with Death Stranding, and now the next game that they're bringing to PC is God of War. So I'm.
You know what else they did it with? They did it with
yeah, like
the redhead chick who like slam dunks alien robots.
Oh yeah,
they can bring that over.
That's Horizon Zero Dawn Misty's Quest.
Misty's Quest. That's good.
Dude. Did you look up any Fallout porn?
I did not. Did you?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Did you like it?
There's a ton.
Were you into the super?
Yeah, a megaton.
Dude, that's why I was late, dude.
How much does my dick weigh? A megaton.
It's like Ghouls versus Brotherhood of Steel, and it's like it's exactly what you think.
You know what's fucked up? I actually like thought about that in my head, like when
Fallout porn
up earlier. Well, you said like letting the ghouls take advantage of you. I said ghouls.
Yeah,
but like now that I think about it, dude, you try like you would just kill them.
Yeah, their skin
would just like melt in your hands. You know?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's very disturbing.
Is that what it is? When there's like porn of everything that is ever like made?
Rule 34.
Some shit.
Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing.
No, yeah. Rule 34, and then you type in whatever you want after that.
Yep. Yeah. It's just like porn of anything. Like that's the whole thing. You know, the fucking Discord and the dweebs. They're just like, yeah.
Right before one thing I want to Google. Have you ever typed in, it's something on Google, like you type in your birthday or your birthday of the year, not your date, like not the year itself, but like February 8th or whatever, and type in Florida man and then your birthday. Have you ever done that?
No.
Dude. Oh yeah, because there's always something going on in Florida.
Yes. So I want you to do it real quick, Bert. Okay. So Florida man.
What comes up?
And then your birthday.
By the way, I sent you something. It was actually the centaurs that I was talking about in Fallout 3. They're walking on 4 arms or hands, and they have like 3 pink tentacles coming out of their mouth, and they're completely bald, no arms. They're the worst thing to fight ever. They're disgusting. Oh,
yes.
They do have a long range attack, I believe.
Yep.
And they would.
Oh, they got like the shells on their back and shit, right?
No shells. That's the Meyer lyrics. These are the.
Yeah.
I sent it to you, Matt. So send it over.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting, and I hated them. They gave me nightmares.
It's literally a centaur. I'm going to send it to you. Look up, Bert. Look up your Florida man birthday.
Or the day.
The day. So you look up the day, Florida man, and there's something for every day, I think. And then you read the headline.
All right. There's a couple, actually. This is my favorite one. Florida man arrested in $1 million comic book heist. $1 million comic book heist. Dude, Florida man, women run over by patrol car while lying in road to watch eclipse.
What?
I don't know. This is like what I'm reading straight off Google. Like, no, I'm not even like exaggerating. Oh, this is how they wrote it. Like,
you're like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Go.
This was this year. It's so beautiful. Holy fuck,
dude! I want to counter yours. That one's pretty good, but mine is Florida man arrested over Wendy's drive-through gator toss.
Gator toss. They threw a gator through the
yeah.
window.
Holy shit!
Oh, man.
That guy's ready to be in the wasteland. Like, that's a Fallout person.
This one happened this year. Florida man who hid underwater arrested when he comes up for air. Deputies say.
Wow.
Why write it that way? In Orlando, god damn it.
Dude, yeah, okay. That's going to be our new segment called Florida Man segment.
Yeah, you should absolutely do this. Florida man who wanted to prove himself to mom ends up in jail. What?
Oh my god.
Florida man robs store dressed as Spider-Man. And that was in San Francisco. They reported the shit. That's how
Across the
global news.
This guy walked to San Francisco to commit a crime.
Oh man,
I can't think of a person any more out of place than a Florida man in San Francisco.
What y'all doing here in San Francisco?
Is that the accent of San Franciscans? I thought it was more
That's
like
the accent of a Florida man.
Oh yeah, it is.
They're like gator people, bro. You never seen this? They like smoke crack of like
gator people
already lit.
They're swamp folk,
and they look like the centaurs.
Remember, yeah,
dude, swamp folk.
Not Fallout. You remember Left 4 Dead? When the mud people start coming at you, that was based off Floridians.
Oh shit! The more you know, dog.
The more you Joe.
What?
Oh,
the more you Joe Biden.
Excuse me?
Wow. Is this an ad?
Yeah. So all right, real quick, we say goodbye. Want to thank Bertram for coming on talking about Fallout. Ted, I think it was a pretty good episode.
It was classy. It was classy.
I feel like we didn't talk about Fallout at all, but who fucking cares?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I got you.
That much is known exactly for certain. Definitely.
The more that you should know.
For certain. What you said.
So, before I say goodbye, I want to say, because right now we're shouting out to BNAP because his music is going to be playing right now. This is Crooks March. BNAP, BKNAPP. He's also on episode 10. This is episode 13.
Wow.
Which I was actually thinking about like recording episode 13 for Friday the 13th, but then I was like, who gives a fuck? Why even? Nobody's going to care. So I'm not going to fucking do that shit.
Eventually.
Yeah. So that not sure why I even brought it up. But.
Yeah. Knowing us, dude, you got the Christmas episode, like, right? And
Christmas episode's coming out on Easter. So thank you, Bert. This was hilarious. This was fun. I knew this was going to be good. You're gonna have to come on again, Bert.
Bertram is a classy name as well.
Bertram,
might I add.
Bertram-Julio-Perez-Julio.
Pretty sure Matt was the first person to call me.
Dude, that's only half his government. They don't need to know the other half.
Yeah. For real.
It's just the same two words repeating.
It's on my birth certificate. So.
All right, so next time I guess the next episode is going to be Star Wars, or we're going to have a special character battle episode. But Bert, you're definitely going to have to come on again. We'll find another game. Maybe we'll do Elder Scrolls because like
that's hilarious.
I know you know that shit,
but I didn't play it as much. But whatever.
See, like we didn't even go much into the Fallout lore. Like, you don't need to though. Fucking China bombed us. They fought for Alaska.
Because Ted explained it, so I mean, we did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I went through the synopsis.
Yeah,
the greatest synopsis ever.
It sounds like you're saying snap sis. But that's how I'm going to pronounce
it too fast.
Yeah, you're just too fast.
Ear can't hear it.
Dude, my fucking head hurts. I was laughing too much.
Oh my god.
The fucking inside of my brain hurts. All right, everybody say goodbye to the listeners that definitely exist. We recorded on Remotely FM. Thanks to Dan Regisflock. Best quality. Even though there's a little audio drift this time, fucking figure that shit out. I think it was the internet.
Yeah, fix your Joy-Con drift, gentlemen.
Yeah, don't judge us by what we do in Fallout.
Yeah, that's
Make America Mexico again.
That's what I always say.
All right, peace out.
Peace.